Striker Scorpion 82 is now sponsored by Warhammer Combat Cards, a card battle game featuring your favourite Citadel miniatures from the 40k universe. Build your army decks, dominate opponents in player versus player action, collect and upgrade cards to fit your strategy, improve their power and unlock unique traits. Choose from all 40k factions, take part in campaigns based on iconic 40k battles, rise to the top of the leaderboard and win glory. Free to download and play, link is in the video description below or on the channel homepage, and by using the unique link it helps support the channel. Thanks and enjoy the game. Right, welcome to another episode of Warhammer 40,000. It's 2,000 points, a combination we've never played before, Eldar versus Tau Empire. We'll be fighting across this abandoned Imperial terrain, a young upstart race versus the arrogance of the Eldar here. It's getting towards the end of the season, and this is a must-win game for both sides. Right, so welcome to this 2,000 points game, Eldar versus Tau Empire. Getting towards the end of the season here, got a few games left to go, trying to establish first, second and third place here in this league. Three armies face each other, trying to gain the top spot. It's Eldar here, Aaron Allen's Death Guard, and then also the Tau Empire. Those are the three armies that we have lined up to fight out against each other, and one of those armies will go on to win the league. It was the Tau last season. We'll see if they can repeat that again this season here. But if they are to do that, they must defeat the Eldar and also the Death Guard Chaos Space Marines as well. So the way the games have been played so far, Tau are trying to play catch up here. They're doing well, but the Eldar have more victories. If Eldar win this game here, I'm going to take command of them. If Eldar win, they will have a place in the final. So guaranteed at least to come second here. This is the most important game we've played so far in the season. If the Tau win, then they will go into another game, and then they'll stand a chance of being in the final also. Just the way I've got three armies here trying to establish first, second and third place with them. But if Eldar win this, then they'll be in the final. And if the Tau win this, they'll have a chance of being in the final, just as they try and catch up with their number of games. It's a must-win game here for both sides for sure. Right, so the Eldar here, it's a battalion detachment and then also a Supreme Command detachment as well. The Supreme Command detachment, first of all, Eldrad, it's all the way as the craft world. Eldrad, two Warlocks, I'll cover Psychic Powers in just a moment, then one Spirit Seer in that Supreme Command detachment as well. Then it's a battalion detachment to make up the rest of the force. So there is the Avatar of Cain, he's in the list. Prince L'Oreal, as he's been named, it's the Autarch on the jetbike, laser lance for him, twin shuriken catapults, and the Shimmer Plume relic as well, which means he always is at -1 to hit. That's for shooting and for close combat. Then an Autarch here, he's the Warlord. Warlord trait is where he's able to shoot at characters, so he can snipe with them. He's got a Reaper launcher, the Banshee mask and a power sword. He's taken from the Index. Banshee mask on here as well from the Index also for the Autarch. Then elites, there is a Bone Singer here just to restore some wounds on the Wraith Knight. 3 troops to make up the battalion, 1, 2, 3 units of Eldar Rangers. The craft world, it's a Latox, and all these units here, over 12 inches where it's -1 to hit them. Heavy support choice here, the Dark Reapers, 5 of those, all with Reaper launchers. 10 Striking Scorpions, Aerial Doomhand, the Exarch, there with the Scorpion's Claw. Then the 9, as they've become known, 9 Shining Spears, all with Laser Lancers and Shuriken Catapults for them. And then finally in the list here, it's the Wraith Knight here with its 2 Wraith Cannons. So that's the super heavy auxiliary detachment here for this list. Okay, so I've laid out the psychic powers here. So Spirit Seer, Conceal, Reveal, Protect and Jinx for this Warlock, Quicken, Restrain for this Warlock here, and then Eldrad himself takes Doom, Fortune, and Guide for his psychic powers. That's the command points there. 5 for the battalion, 3 for Battle Forged, and 1 for the Supreme Command Attachment as well. A couple of Exarch powers taken from Phoenix Rising book number 1. So Aerial Doomhand, I'm going to keep the one that's in the Codex. Sustained attack 6+ generates extra attacks, but here going to play the one that you get an extra shot basically with the Exarch. So an extra shot will come from him, and then the Exarch for the Shining Spears going to give that model +1 to its invuln save, so 3+ invuln save. We reckon with Protect that can go up to a 2+ invuln save if that power goes off. But it means I do have to tank the hits on the Exarch. There is the danger of losing that model if wounds are allocated to it. But that's the list here for the Eldar. They are outnumbered and they are most definitely outgunned here by the Tau. But they have cunning and craftiness on their side and experience as well. But is that enough to destroy this Tau force? We'll have to see. We'll take a look now and see what the Tau have in their list. Right, so here's the Tau, 2-1, I reckon they outnumber the Eldar here. It is a brigade detachment here for the Tau. Just to mention at this stage, our Patreon page, you can check out Striking Scorpion 82 on Patreon. It's been set up to support my local Wargames club, SSWG, so all the proceeds go to that. Shout out then to Paul Cook, Marcus Anthony, and Caldrus123. Thanks to them for their support at gold level. You can check out the end credits for those supporting at silver level, and thanks also to those supporting at bronze. Okay, so I'm going to run the Eldar. It's been difficult here, but Aaron Allen has volunteered to take command of the Tau. He's been against them a good few times. He does have battlefield experience against the Tau, has a good idea of how they operate, and is more than happy to operate this gun line against the Eldar and try and blow them off the board. Another incentive, actually, for Aaron, if he defeats the Eldar, it'll keep them out of the final as well, so giving his Death Guard a good chance as well. So good incentives here for Aaron to play well. He'll do his utmost to defeat the Eldar in this game. It's Brigade Detachment and Battle Forged, so loads of command points here for this Tau force. There's 6 troops choices, 4 units of 10 Fire Warriors, no upgrades for them, 2 units of 10 Breachers as well. Then the HQ choices, 1 Ethereal. It's Tau Sept, by the way, so 5+ for Overwatch here for this force. There's 1 Cadre Fireblade here with a Marker Light for him. Then he has the Relic, the Puretide Engram Neurochip for him. Then Commander Ghosttide himself. So he has the Warlord, he has the Relic Vectored Maneuvering Thrusters, Quadruple Fusion Blaster for him, and then the Warlord trait, he's guaranteed to advance 6 inches when he moves. So quite quick around the board and able to move out and then move in again after he shoots with the Vectored Maneuvering Thrusters. Elites then to make up this brigade, 2 separate ghost kills here, each with 2 stealth drones for them. This one here, Double Fusion Blaster and Cyclic Iron Raker. This one here, Fusion Collider and Double Fusion Blaster for this one. They both have shield generators, so full+ invuln save for them, and target locks also. There's no minus when they move and fire with their heavy weapons. Then elites here, 2 Firesight Marksmen to make up the elites slots. To make up the fast attack, 3 units of 4 shield drones. Then there's one other HQ, actually. It's Long Strike, just tucked over there in the corner. The Railgun, 2 Seeker missiles and the smart missile systems for him. Then to make up the heavy support slots, need 3 of those. First is Hammerhead number 2. His loadout is exactly the same as Long Strikes. Those 2 work together. Then 2 broadsides here with the heavy rail rifles and double plasma rifle for them. And there is a Seeker missile on each of those models, unit of 2, and then another unit of 2 broadsides with the high yield missile pods, smart missile systems, and then a Seeker missile for each of them as well. Advanced targeting system for these, so an extra AP -1 from their firepower, and velocity trackers here for this unit, so +1 to hit units that could fly, such as the Eldar bikers. So that's the list here for the tower. We have never played this combination before because these are 2 of my favourite armies. I've struggled to find someone to take command of one of them. James won't touch either of these, but Aaron and Alan happy enough to take command of the towers. This is a first-time clash between these 2 sides. We have no idea what's going to happen, and to add to that, it's one of the final games of the season as well. But hoping it'll be a good one. We'll go on to scenario and deployment next. Alright, so we have a scenario. It's been randomly generated. The regular 40k rulebook this time, Eternal War. It's big guns, never tire. It's a mission we've played many a time, and this will be the mission used in this game. It's Vanguard Strike for the deployment. And Aaron chose to go in the corner just across the other side of the board. Eldar are here, and then the tower just in the other corner. So that's the view that Aaron's tower will have here in this fight. There's 4 objectives on the board. There's one just is marked by these green markers. This one here, just inside the tower deployment zone. They're quite evenly spread around the table. The next one's here in no man's land. There's another one just across here in no man's land, but quite close to the tower deployment zone. And there's one just inside the Eldar deployment zone along the edge. So nice even distribution of objective markers. They were placed before we determined the map. And then the Vanguard Strike deployment zone has been determined. Linebreaker, Slay the Warlord, and First Blood in this mission. The objectives, each of them is worth 3 victory points to the army that controls them at the end of the game. Units that are heavy support, so the Eldar have 1. The Dark Reapers, the Tau have 3. That's the 2 units of broadsides, and also Hammerhead number 2. They can claim objectives in a similar way to troops. And then there's also points that can be picked up for destroying the big guns. So if heavy support units are destroyed, 1 victory point can be picked up for that. This could be a very tight scoreline here in this game, or it could be a whitewash either way. We'll go on to deployment now, start alternating placing units on the board. All right, so just to mention the mat that we're using here in this game, it's from gamemat.eu, so you roll it out nice and flat, and you can see here with the terrain, just place the terrain pieces on the board, then some stones and scatter, and some bushes and scrub, and that just blends the whole thing in. Some of the terrain that we're using in this game as well is from the industrial terrain set from gamemat.eu, so these pieces here, this larger piece also. I've since been painting them up in my AdMech colour scheme here. There's a tutorial for that on the channel, but check out gamemat.eu for your supplies of battle mats and also pre-painted terrain from them also. Alright, so deployment complete here. Eldar finished first. Aaron's just placing the last few drones on the board and then he's complete. Eldar here, we can't hang around. We're going to play aggressive here, so deploying in sort of the usual pattern here. The 9 have taken position right at the very front. In amongst them, but just slightly back, is the Avatar and then L'Oreal, the Autarch. Characters bunched up here: double Warlock, Spirit Seer, Eldrad. Just onto the right hand side is the Bone Singer, Wraith Knight deploying on the Eldar right hand flank. Then a cluster of firepower here, 2 units of Rangers inside the crater. Then the Dark Reapers just hidden behind these 2 generators. Another unit of snipers just here on top of the building, and then the Autarch just here, the Warlord on top with a commanding view across the board. Eldar do have some sniping ability. The Scorpion's usually a bodyguard for the Psychic group here, but instead I've placed them into Deep Strike reserve to turn up on the board at some point during the game. That's Eldar deployment complete. The Tau have arrayed a gun line across the other side of the board. We'll go over to their side of the table and take a look at their deployment. Okay, so here it is. Fire Warriors here, Breachers on the left-hand side. 2 Ghost Kills with their stealth drones at the back. Another unit of Fire Warriors just here. Firesight Marksman just tucked in there. Aaron is aware of these snipers on the board. Hidden behind this generator, mostly hidden, is Commander Ghost Tide himself. 2 units of Fire Warriors and a unit of Breachers on this right-hand side. The 2 broadside teams here. Another Firesight Marksman just on this objective. The Cadre Fireblade just tucked behind the broadsides here. Then 1, 2, 3 units of drones behind the broadsides. And then finally the 2 Hammerheads, Long Strike just here. And then Hammerhead number 2 next to him on his left. That's the Tau gun line lined up and ready to shoot at anything that moves. No reserves at all for the Tau. Everything they have is on the board. Alright, so deployment is complete then for both sides. It's the calm before the storm here. We've never seen this combination before, but you're about to behold and see for yourselves what happens when Eldar take on the might of the Tau Empire. It's the roll-off. Eldar will get +1 to the dice roll here. So, I think Aaron wants me to roll first. Here it comes. It's a 4, not going to complain. +1 is a 5. Aaron's rolled a 2. Eldar will go first, unless Aaron, using the Tau dice here, is going to want to seize here if he gets a 6. Dice a 5, that was close. Eldar will go first here, or will choose to go first here in this fight. We'll definitely want to go first, I reckon. Yeah, we'll try and get an early strike here against this Tau line. Difficulty for the Eldar is all that Overwatch and overlapping Overwatch that the Tau Empire get. That's going to prove difficult to try and break into this Tau line, but we'll give it a go and see what happens. But the Eldar here will make the first move in this epic showdown. All right, so we're on turn 1. The Eldar need to do something. They can't hold back for sure. Aaron has immediately played prepared positions. So his entire army, it's everything, isn't it? You've got no Titanic units. Yes, the entire army is now in cover, just to make it a bit more difficult for the Eldar here. But expect fireworks and action to take place here almost immediately. The Eldar, no, they cannot hang back. But with this mission, objectives are achieved at the very end of the game. So the Eldar got to be careful about being a bit too much of a glass hammer force here, where they hurl themselves in, get blasted away, and the Tau are able to move out onto objectives. So Eldar need to get forwards, but at the same time, they can't be vaporized in the early turns. Otherwise, they will concede victory here to the Tau. Got to be careful, tread carefully here with the Eldar. Well, we've got a cunning plan, I think, of what we can do. We'll go on to the movement now for this Eldar force. Right, so I'm around the side, giving you the view from the Tau perspective here. Eldar have moved out aggressively towards the Tau left-hand flank, so pushing through in this direction. You can see the tip of their attack, as expected. It's the jet bikes, and then the Autark on the jet bike is in amongst them, also getting ready to charge. We reckon for the Autark, it'd be a 7-inch charge, including the Ghost Inch, to try and reach the Breacher unit just here. Other units are pushed through. I'll go around to the other side now from the Eldar point of view. So you can see the bikers pushing through. The Wraith Knights jumped up and over 12 inches, going across the terrain, and the characters are all making advanced moves. The Bone Singer going the quickest, so he's just ahead. 2 Warlocks, Eldrad, Spirit Seer, roll a 1. For the Avatar, so he's slowed down, but still pushing through. Advanced with these, gone 10 inches of them, moved with those 7. Pushed up on top now with a clear view across the board now. You can see a lot of targets now with the Dark Reapers. Autark's remained where he is, and this unit of snipers has held position. Also, that is movement done for the Eldar. Their elite force pushing to their right here to try and swing around on this Tau flank. Movement's complete. We'll go on to one of the key stages now for the Eldar. That's the psychic phase coming up next. Okay, so we'll capture this here. You're going to start with a stratagem, Seer Council. Going to play it on Eldrad, the Farseer, and then the Warlock that has the Quicken ability here to try and get a unit to move again. Going to try and make sure that goes off. So it's going to be +1 to that psychic test for this phase. So I'll start with Eldrad, and we'll now go for Doom, and we're going to try and place it on the Ghost Kill just at the very end of the flank, just there. So it goes off on an 8. It's a 7 required, so that has gone off no problem at all. So I'll just pass that to Aaron. He'll place that just next to the model. Okay, so that Ghost Kill is now doomed. 2 more powers to go here with Eldrad. So I'm going to try and put Fortune on the Wraith Knight to try and help keep him alive. So that's a 6. +1 for the card. Is a 7. So usually, well, not usually, but sometimes my psychic phase falls apart here for the Eldar, but it's so far just about, it's going okay. And then Guide next, which I reckon I'm going to put on the Dark Reapers. Going to try and help them as much as possible, so we'll try and put Guide on the Dark Reapers. That goes off on a 10 +1, 11. So well done, Eldrad. Nice solid Psyker has helped the Eldar out here. That's all of the psychic powers for him complete. Okay, now the bit where it can go wrong. We'll go for Protect here from the Warlock. I need a 7. And that's going to be on the bikers. It always goes wrong. It always goes wrong. That's okay. Right, so here we go. We've scored a 4. I could command rear on a 4+ to give them that extra save. This is painful now. Decisions to make. Okay. Yes, something tells me to go for it. So I'm going to use a command rear. Command rear. Here we go. 50-50. It's a 6. No good at all. Okay, so not protected. They're going to have to stick to the 3+ invuln save for them, and a command reroll has been used. 6+ for Path of Command. We don't keep it. And a 6+ for Seer Council as well being used. No. All right, so 2 command points used up so far. Okay, so with no command rerolls left, we'll go for Conceal on the same unit. That goes off on a 9. Oh, okay, good. So extra -1 to hit them for shooting attacks coming in, so a little bit better hidden. And then finally 7, now needing a 6 because of Seer Council to try and get them to move again. I almost barreled. Okay, so they're not going to move again. There's still a chance for them to charge. It's going to be about a 7-inch charge for that unit to make it in. There's still a chance for them to make it in. I'd like to have moved again to get those laser lances in range, but it's not to be. So the Eldar psychic phase, bit of a letdown there towards the end. Eldrad, always solid enough, but his young apprentices here, the young Padawans, letting him down here at this stage. Eldar psychic phase finished. Aaron's not saying anything here, but I can read his mind. He's happy enough that the Eldar have failed with some crucial psychic powers coming through. Okay, we'll go on to shooting phase next. Okay, so we're going to start a shooting phase here with the Wraith Knight. It's going to go into long strike here, range 36, 4 shots. We do get to reroll 1s for the Autarch nearby. So 3s to hit. Okay, reroll 1s. Dear me, what is going on here? That's better. God, Prince L'Oreal, because he's worth it here. Well done. 2s to wound here, strength 16. Okay, right, so it's AP -4. Aaron is in cover, so you will get 6 up saves here. If you don't, it's going to be 3d6 damage here. And he who laughs last laughs the loudest. With this one, come on then. Here it comes. 6s to try and block with cover.
Can I use drones for him?
No drones on vehicles, no, just for battle suits.
Okay.
This is danger here for... Oh, he's got a 6. Oh, that would have been 3d6. 2d6 damage. Oh, and you got to ask the question, what would have been the third d6? Oh, almost destroyed. 7 damage though, 7 wounds taken, a pretty good result. Yeah, change of plan. I was going to go, you can see where we marked Doom on the Ghost kill. I'm going to go after Long Strike, try and pick up First Blood and take out that heavy support. So we're going to fire the damage 3 option here. 5 models, extra shot for the Exarch, and with guide, so 3s to hit, re-rollable hit. Okay, so it's a dreadful dice roll. Oh, dear, but these are re-rollable with guide. It's still poor. Be 3s to wound. 2 make it through. It'd be enough to destroy, but it's only AP -2, so 4 pluses will block this damage hit. It's Snake Eyes. It's double 1. God, this.
It's flat 3, so that would kill him.
It's going to destroy him, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use a command.
Come on, reroll. 50-50. This is an important dice roll already here in this game. And dice a 4. Oh, Long Strike still alive, but only 3 wounds remaining. He's critically damaged here with some sneaky Eldar firepower. Okay, I've just played Fire and Fade on those, so they've now pulled away and hidden behind the building. Just going to roll a dice. That's a path of command, no 6, so I haven't earned a command point back. Alright, so next bit of firepower, Shining Spears, all apart from 2 of them, so 7 of them are going to fire at the Tower Fire Warrior Squad. They're just in the gap here. Don't want to fire at the breaches because we don't want to cut down our range for charging, so we're going to go to that squad across there instead. So 28 shots, lean 3s, and we can reroll 1s because of Prince L'Oreal nearby. There's a good few 1s here to reroll. Just going to take out these 2s, which have missed. And then Prince L'Oreal encourages his brethren here to get some more hits. 3s to wound, and 6s will bring these Fire Warriors down automatically. Oh no, you'll still get saves, AP -3. Okay, yeah, so there'll be 3 saves of 6+, which Aaron can make, and then that's the wounds. There, another 11 of 3+. Yeah, so 3 at 6+.
6+.
It's got 1. Okay. And then 11 saves of 3+. This is for cover here, for prepared positions. So 1s and 2s is 3. Okay, so 5 in total. Okay. Prince L'Oreal will fire next into the Fire Warrior Squad at the back on the right-hand side. He's hit. And he's put 3 wounds into them, and again they'll get saves of 3+. Whoa, 2 2s and a 1. Ouch. Yeah, so Aaron's taking the casualties. It's that back squad along the back. They've picked on them instead. These snipers, they can see the Ghost kill in the middle, just in between all the pipes and buildings. So 3s to hit, and rerolling 1s, but there isn't any there. And then 5s to wound. Nothing from them. Just to cover here, so Kratos just playing usual rules for them. Everything else is line of sight blocking terrain. The only other piece that generates a cover save is if you have an infantry unit entirely on top of this. We're granting +1 to cover saves for that. Okay, we'll see if there's any line of sight with these. These advanced. This squad here might be able to catch the top of a Ghost kill. Maybe we'll have a look and see what they can see. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm forgetting my own rules here. -2 to hit the ghost kill because of his own -1 for his stealth suit, and then also the stealth drones nearby. But no damage was done, so all is forgiven for that rules error just there. We need to remember that for the ghost kills. Okay, so shooting. No, one shot remains. The Autark, with his cunning eye, will fire a shot at long strike. That's 3 damage. 2's for a hit. He gets his hit. 3's for a wound. Oh, it's gone through. It's another 50-50, and command reroll's been used up. Dice rolled a 4. Just about. That was close. Almost first blood. We were 50-50 chance away from getting first blood, but haven't achieved it quite yet. Eldar shooting phase is complete. It's gone okay. We'd like to have taken out long strike, but it's not happened. But it's almost gone. We'll go on to charges and Overwatch next. A critical point here already in this fight. All right, so charges and Overwatch here. Prince Loriot, you've got to hand it to him. He's a brave Autark for sure. He charged first, declared a charge against everything, so he ignores Overwatch. And he's rolled an 8, he's swung around this direction, should be able to tap round into these 2 units here. No Overwatch against him. So then declared with these, they failed their charge, used command reroll, and still failed to make it in, needing a 7, I reckon, to get them in, but they rolled 2 2s on the command reroll. It was a 3, so they have not made it into close combat, and they've taken, that's not worse enough, they've taken 3 casualties in Overwatch as well. That was firepower from here. Supercharger, overcharging here with the Ghost Kill, its Cyclic Iron Raker, did some damage, and also a Fusion Blast took out one of them also. So good supporting fire coming through from the Ghost Kill there at the back. So a lone charge here. The Autark bravely charges in single-handedly against the tower gunline. We'll go on to combat resolution next here for the Eldar. Alright, so we'll go with this combat here. We've piled in. We declared against these, so we'll fight against these just to try and knock their morale down a bit more. 2's to hit. And 2's to kill with the laser lance. Oh, there's 2 1s. Okay, but AP -4, so 2 more Fire Warriors can be brought down. Aaron will pile in with all of these models here, and then he'll get to fight here against Prince L'Oreal. So Aaron's going to get 15 attacks. We're going to do both units here together. So 15 attacks. 5's to hit. It's going to be 6's to hit because of the Shimmer Plume here. Dazzled by Prince L'Oreal's glorious hairstyle here. Need 6's. 2 hits come through. 5's to wound. Yep. No wounds come through. And that's the combat resolved. Okay, so the turn's finished. We haven't picked up first blood here for the Eldar. Almost did, but with some decent dice rolling there, Aaron has managed to keep long strike alive. So first turn's over. We're going to hand over to the Tau Empire now. I would say that the Eldar are certainly in a precarious position. They haven't done as much damage as they wanted to against the Tau Empire. They have taken casualties themselves, but a morale to resolve across the board here before we move on. Prince L'Oreal's gone on a lone charge across the board ahead of the main army. And some of the psychic powers haven't manifested as well for the Eldar. So it's a very intricate plan that they have, and it looks like one of the wheels has fallen off here at this stage. But the game's far from over here, just the early stages. We'll hand over to the Tau Empire. We'll see what kind of damage they can dish out here on their first turn coming up next. Alright, so we're on turn 1. Looks like Aaron's pulling out combat here against the beloved prince. So morale's been resolved. There was a 10 rolled in total for this squad down here. Aaron used a command reroll and rolled a 2, so they've passed. Aaron rolled a 6 for the Fire Warrior squad at the back. So with Bonding Knife, it's an auto pass, so no morale problems at all. And then for the Eldar, we rolled a 6 here. It's bad news, but the avatars nearby auto pass morale. So morale's held here for all of the units, no problem at all. And now Aaron can start making his moves here. It may well just be a case for the tower just to blast the Eldar off the board and then move on to the objectives to snatch victory later on. But the tower not rattled here at this stage, I don't think. Just some mild casualties coming through, and even the possibility of restoring some wounds on to long strike. Your ballistic skill is still amazing here for long strike, even with all of that damage. So no panic here for the tower, and the guns currently being primed and ready to fire. Alright, so movement's complete, very straightforward. The whole line's held here. He's kept the hammerhead still just to max out their ballistic skill. Eldar are quite visible here, so there's no need to move. And Aaron doesn't want to move infantry units out and create gaps, so still clustering together. I think the key units is going to be these broadsides here for sure. If they're able to kick out tons of shots, the Eldar will find themselves in trouble. And then here it's just been a case of pulling out combat. These units will not be able to shoot, but everything else will be able to. You did use a stratagem actually. Automated repair system, an extra 2 wounds put back onto long strike. He's back up to 5. Movement is finished. We'll go on to shooting phase next. This could hurt the Eldar, or they could emerge here, taking light casualties. But we'll see. This will be a test now for the Tau gun line. Okay, so 6, that's fine. Now, Aaron's rolled up here. That's the Markerlight shot coming through. That's from the Cadre Fireblade. It's gone onto the Wraith Knights. So now Aaron's going to immediately play
Blink
Markerlight. I think we've got a natural Tau player here. A commander that seems to be performing well here at this stage. D3 extra.
2.
I've rolled a 4, so it's 2. 3, great. Okay, so now I've got a target for all of the Seeker missiles. Aaron's also declared Koyan, which is units remain stationary, can reroll the hit rolls in range of the commander. And then Sense of Stone from the Imperial, so units within range, 6s to ignore wounds coming through for them as well. So Tau just activating a number of powers to help them out. 3 Markerlights now on the Wraith Knight. So he can put more onto the Wraith Knight, or he could Markerlight up other targets with the 2 Firesight Marksmen. Again, they haven't moved. Okay, he's going to put the extra Markerlight shots into the Wraith Knight here just to try and boost up ballistic skill.
I can reroll those.
Yes, for Koyan, yep.
1. Just so
Okay, so 4 Markerlight hits in total on the Wraith Knight. Alright, so Aaron's going to start with Long Strike here. Seems to be the usual way with this Tau Force. Long Strike lets off the first shot. He's actually on 2s to hit for remaining stationary for the bonus that he has. He's going to go after the Wraith Knight. 2 Seeker missiles are going to be fired and the main Rao gun. Then the smart missile systems are going to go into the bikers. I've immediately played lightning fast reactions. Just need to roll 6 actually. No, alright, that's for path of command. Okay, so
we'll do the missiles first into the
2 shots here. Okay.
twos. Both hit on 2s.
2 2s. There's a Latok -1 to the hit rolls. Okay.
Reroll.
Yep, for Koyan, maybe in range. Yeah, Koyan's not in range. Okay, 2 2s, 2 3s were required there.
Main gun.
Here comes the main gun. I usually miss, but Aaron's got a hit.
Okay.
3s for a wound.
Yep.
And that's a 6 you've rolled just there. That's going to be D3 mortal wounds on top of your damage.
Okay.
I think it's AP -4.
Main gun, so it is indeed. Yep.
So there's no saving for either. So this is your D3 mortal wounds. 2, and then your D6 damage. Oh no, he's almost maxed out. 8 wounds come through from Long Strike. Wow. Aaron likes the Tau, and the Tau like him. 5 pluses for Fortune. We have block 3, thankfully, so that 8 becomes 5 damage. But ouch, the Wraith Knight's taken a nasty hit. Okay, so good start from the Tau. So now it is going to be... yeah, so 2s to hit, a Latok, lightning fast reactions, and conceal. So it's 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s for hits here against these. Still got 5 hits though, it's very good. And it's actually going to be 3s to wound. Two make it through. Only 3 up saves though with these. We do pass both, alright, so no damage comes through. So he's going to repeat the exact same process of Hammerhead number 2. So 2 rockets into here needing 3s. Got the 2 hits this time. Strength 8, toughness 8. No, a 2 and a 1. Right, so Focus Fire is in play. It has gone against the Wraith Knight here, but that's still not going to help with those 2 failed wound rolls that have come through. So now the main gun. See if he can follow in his master's footsteps. Oh, it's a 1. Markerlight hit though. You're on reroll 1s. Gets the hit. 3s to wound now instead of... Oh no, it's 2s to wound. And there's a 6 again. Oh, I don't believe this. D3 mortal wounds. Just the 1 and D6 damage. Oh! Oh, he's going to command me rocket. Here it comes.
Come on.
Oh, he's on a 6 again. 7 wounds. Oh, block 3. Fortune has really helped out, but still the damage is heavy here. Down to 15 wounds left on this Wraith Knight. It's taking some very, very nasty hits here from these Hammerhead railguns. So the railgun, not the popular choice amongst Tau players at the moment, but we've seen 2 deadly shots from those weapons here this turn. I like the look of them. They just look very cool on the vehicles, and they've actually given a good account of themselves this shooting phase. So you've got the smart missile systems now to fire at the bikers. 8 shots. That's going to be 6s for hits, I believe. Just the 1 comes through. And here's a wound. And if he's in range of the commander, he might. Aaron will just check. Aaron might get rerolls. I passed that save. Any point on the vehicle?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can reroll those 3 1s there for your hits needing 6s. But Eldar trickery here. They are dodging most of the firepower come through. 1 wound does come through. Past that one as well. But the bikers haven't been touched yet. They're surviving well at the moment. Aaron's going to move on to the broadsides now. It's the heavy rail rifles will fire. Again, he's going to split fire between the bikers and also the Wraith Knight as well. So 2 Seeker missiles going to go first here against the Wraith Knight. Needing 5s here, but it's re-rollable. Double 6. God.
Okay.
3's to wound because of the stratagem. 1 makes it through. So we'll go for a save here of 6+. Get the 6. Oh, it's an extreme dice rolls taking place here. That's blocked D6 damage coming through. And then now 4 shots in total with the heavy rail rifles. Rerolling 1s. And that 3 can be rerolled because of your Koyan. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's fine. 3 6s and a 5.
It was hitting on 5s, is it?
It was 5s for hits, yeah. Unbelievable.
Okay. And
2 wounds make it through. It is AP -4, so it's going to go straight through the armour. Yes.
I did use a command point.
Yeah, that's fine. And it's no bonuses there for your mortal wounds coming through.
Okay.
So 2d6 damage. Another 8 wounds. Heavy damage coming through. Fortune. Yeah, another 3 blocked here, and another 5 wounds down. We're down to 10 wounds left here on the Wraith Knight. Okay, at this rate, the Wraith Knight's going to die here. 4 plasma shots at the bikers. I don't know if you can hit them, actually. Yes, the only thing that means you can hit them is your velocity tracker. It means you're hitting on 6s. Just at 4s to hit, -1, -1, -1 for a late and then +1 again, so 6s.
6s rerolling.
It's reroll failed hit rolls,
okay.
So you can reroll the 2 only,
Okay.
which almost hits. Then it's going to be a 3 to wound.
Yep.
Wound comes through, and then we'll go for a 4+ invuln save. Passed on a 6. The bikers are still untouched. Commander Ghost tied next into the bikers. Would be 2s to hit. Usually it's actually 5s here because of the modifiers. So there's 2 6s. That 1 can be re-rolled, yep.
Nope.
Okay. 2s to wound.
Yep.
Yeah, the commander's got 2 wounds here. Come through. 4 pluses to block. Oh, 5 and 6. Crazy dice rolls from both sides here in this game, and still the bikers are untouched here. But that's just one unit. There's so many Tau units to try and deal with. They're still going to struggle. We can't deal with this entire Tau gun line, but there's hope here for the Eldar still. The bikers still in very good condition. Yeah, now we're figuring out what the ghost kills can fire at here. The danger is the problem is the minuses to hit with the Latok Craft World and all these other bonuses as well. The Shimmer Plume also on the character. Aaron is closer to the Autarch over here. We're talking about this ghost kill here firing through. So it's just going to be -1. He's within range 12, so that will negate the Latok -1. So this is D3 shots here with the Fusion Collider. 2 shots, +2 for the other 2 Fusion Blasters as well. So 4 shots in total, needing 5s. Aaron can reroll his 1, 2s and 3s. 2 hits here against the character. Oh, it could be in trouble. 2s to wound. The 2 wounds come through. 4+ invuln save we'll take here on the Ultark. Double 6. Oh dear.
Okay.
Tense game. The dice adding to the tension here. Unbelievable. Double 6 rolled here for Prince L'Oreal. Okay. The other ghost skill is going to go into Prince L'Oreal here. So this is Aaron's going to supercharge with the Cyclic Iron Raker. 5s for hits.
2.
Just the 2 come through. No rerolls available here. 2, isn't it? Toughness 4. Fierce strength 8 on the overcharge. Yeah, so 2 wounds come through. We'll take our 4+ invuln save. Okay, so we failed 1. We will leave it and we'll take the damage, which is going to be D3. Just the 1 wound caused. Yeah, double fusion blast here. This could cause trouble if Aaron gets the hits.
Yep.
No, a 2 and a 4. The prince escapes.
Right, so 16, please.
Yeah, broadsides. Aaron hasn't finished yet. This is the broadsides with the high yield missile pods. Aaron is in range of the Wraith Knight with all of the weapon systems. They're going to go into the Wraith Knight because they can't even hit the bikers with all of the modifiers involved. So this is high yield. The high yield missile pods. Right, okay. So -1 to hit rolls, 5s for hits, and Aaron can re-roll 1s, 2s, and 3s. Alright, so Aaron can re-roll the 1s, 2s, and 3s. It's looking okay so far, but a really good chance here to get some more hits. Yeah, pretty good. So we 5s to wound here, strength 7, toughness 8, but +1 to the wound rolls for the focused fire stratagem being used. So 4s for wounds. 4 have made it through. That could be enough to destroy this knight here. -2. So we'll get 5 pluses to try and block with our armour. We do block 2, so that means the Wraith Knight will survive. 2d3 damage. Total of 3 in total. Fortune. Blocks 1. 2 more wounds taken, down to 8 wounds left here on the knight. 2 shots for Seeker missiles. You can re-roll the 3.
Hit.
1 hit comes through. 3's for a wound.
Does a wound?
Wound comes through. I think we get a 6-up save. No, d6 damage. It will not destroy us, but we may well lose some 3 wounds. 5 pluses to block. We block 1, but another 2 wounds taken, down to 6 left here on the Wraith Knight. And then next is the smart missile systems, 16 shots from them. Okay, here come the shots. And again, Aaron can re-roll the 1s, 2s, and 3s. Okay. 4s yet are removed. And it's pretty good recovery, it looks like 9 hits in total. 5s to wound, strength 5, toughness 8 becomes 4s to wound, and it will be AP -1 because of the advanced targeting systems here.
6.
6. 4-up saves. Past 5. And 5+ for fortune. Another one. Nothing. 0's come through from that. That Wraith Knight would be absolutely definitely dead if it wasn't for fortune being cast by Eldrad. So right at the foot of the Wraith Knight here, he has helped keep that giant construction alive. Right, there's some fire warriors here. It's the damage squad. 5 of them can fire through against the bikers, but because of lightning fast reactions and conceal, it will actually be 6s for hits. And in range of the commander, your 1s and 2s and 3s can be re-rolled. Looking for 6s here. So 5 6s have come through. I'm trying to look for at least a wound this shooting phase against the bikers. That's good. They've all wounded. 3-up saves. It could be the humble pulse rifle that brings bikers down. Yes, a biker gone and a wound put on another. Alright, so that's my squad of 9 down to 5. That's why I took a squad of 9, because when that kind of damage comes through, you still have some kind of unit left. Still a unit of 5, although their potency has been knocked down quite heavily. Any other firepower?
I think that's it.
Yeah, the other fire warriors, their only target's the bikers. They're over 12 inches away. It's -3 to the hit roll, so they can't even hit that target here. But shooting phase is finished. There's no charges, no combats to take place, so we'll end the turn here. First blood is still available here in this fight. So that point is available as we go into turn 2. So the Eldar haven't taken as much damage as I thought they would. The Wraith Knight's still alive, and the Biker's still at quite a sizable size, and the Prince, perhaps as foolhardy as he was, or as arrogant as he was for charging forwards, is still alive, just with 1 wound taken. So the Eldar are not out of this fight for sure, and now they're a lot closer to the tower line. They've got options and choices to make here as they try and take the fight to the tower once again. We'll go on to the second turn now for the Eldar in this deadly clash. Alright, so we're on turn 2 here for the Eldar. A bit of adjustment here at the back. All targets remain where it is. This unit's remained where it is. Dark Reapers have moved up, back on top of this generator here. I've kept these 3 still and jumped these 2 over so that they can all see through to the tower infantry over on the Eldar right-hand flank. And this unit here has moved on top of the boxes and barrels. So that's their movement. Then the Eldar are continuing to go aggressive here, pushing forwards with these other units. So around this side, the Biker's pushing through. The Avatar's advanced, so he's gone nice and quick up the board. Eldrad's moved up. The other Psyker's just behind. Wraith Knight's gone 8 slower now because of its damage. And then Prince L'Oreal, he's not fallen back. He's going to try and cause trouble in amongst the tower units right in their back line. Movement's complete. We'll go on to Psychic phase here. We'll see what happens now as the Eldar try and manifest Psychic powers for the second time in this game. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is use the Bone Singer. I'm going to try and put D3 wounds back onto the Knight. It is 3, so the Knight can go back up to 9 wounds remaining. That's encouraging to see some wounds restored on the Knight. It pushes it back into a lower level damage bracket. First power, Eldrad. I'm going to put Guide on the Wraith Knight first of all. Doesn't go off. I'm going to check the rules. I might be able to re-roll some of these dice here. I'll just see what Eldrad can do. Yeah, so I'm going to use it now. I'm going to re-roll both dice for Eldrad here. The Master scores a 7, needing a 7. Well done. The Master at work once again. Guide has been put onto the Wraith Knight to try and help it with its firepower. I've got to stick Fortune onto the Knight. That's the next power to come, coming from Eldrad. 6. But he's on +1 once he manifests a power, I believe. We'll check the rules again, but I think he's manifested that power, no problem. Yeah, he does get it. So I'm going to stick that on the Knight as well. And then the next one, next power, I can go for Smite, or I could go for Doom here, if there's something in the tower lines we'd like to Doom here with that Psychic power. I'm actually going to put it on Hammerhead number 2. It goes off on a 10. Okay, of course, if that was Smite, it would have been D6 mortal wounds. But Doom here for Hammerhead number 2. Going to play Quick and Restrain next. Not too fussed if this doesn't go off, but I might try and relocate the Bikers a little bit here. And it goes off on an 8. Okay, a little bit of movement to do. Just want to tuck a few of these in. I didn't move them correctly. I need to get them so that the laser lances are in range. So we'll just make a quick adjustment here with the Shining Spears. Yeah, just a slight adjustment. Now that all the models are in laser lance range. Protect. I've got to put it onto the Bikers. I'd like this one to go off. Yeah, it's a 6. Oh, boy. I could command reroll. It's painful. I'd rather not use a command reroll, but yeah, it's so worth doing. Okay, we're going to go for this. No, it's a 1. 6+ to keep. No. Oh, dear. Just as you think it's going well. Aaron, yeah, you can use your
Yep.
Yeah, Aaron's just harvested a point as well, just to put a salt into the wound just there. Okay, one left to go, which is Conceal Reveal. Just a straight roll to see if that goes off and put it onto the bikers. That doesn't go off either. Okay, so those two powers have failed to manifest. The Warlocks of Spirits is struggling here. Eldrad the Master, absolutely superb, but his apprentices here are letting the Eldar down. Psychic phase is now finished. We'll go on to shooting phase next. Okay, we're on the shooting phase. Aaron's just played 2 command points, is it?
Yep.
Yeah, Neuroweb System Jam. He's played it on the bikers. -1 to all of my shooting as those bikers prepare to fire. We're actually going to fire the Wraith Knight first into Hammerhead number 2. With guide, 4 shots. 4s to hit. We'll re-roll these because of guide. Oh, 3 hits, okay. 2s to wound. I knew I'd roll a 1, and that's why that Hammerhead is doomed. The 3 wounds come through. There's no cover now. It's AP -4, so it's a straight 3d6 damage to see what we can do. Oh boy, 12 wounds caused. And it's a 13, I know the Hammerheads are 13 wounds, but we've almost destroyed Hammerhead number 2. Blistering firepower coming from the Wraith Knight here, which should be long since dead, but Eldrad has personally kept it alive. He's personally guided its firepower and has even doomed its target as well. Good combo going on with Eldrad and the Wraith Knight. We'll fire the Avatar. He did advance, but his weapon is an assault weapon, so it's be 3s to hit. The Ghost Kill will fire at the one with the Cyclic Iron Raker, yep. -2 to hit rolls because of stealth and the drones. So 5s for hits. It is a hit. 3s for a wound. No, the wound doesn't come through, and we'll leave it there. Going to fire him next. Going to go for the 2 damage option. So he's going to get 2 shots now. Going to Hammerhead number 2. See if we can snipe off the last wound. 2s for hits. It'll be 5s to wound, but it's re-rollable for doom. There's one. Another chance to get another one here. Not quite. -2 to your save, so Aaron will get a 5+ save here. Otherwise, Hammerhead number 2 will be destroyed.
Nope.
Oh, it's not gone through.
It's a 4.
Okay, yeah, Aaron's rolled a 4. That's for the explosion. So Hammerhead number 2 is gone. It's been picked off by the Eldar here. With some good gunnery coming through. Right, Prince L'Oreal next. I'm going to put his firepower into those 2 stealth drones to try and get rid of them. Laser Lance first of all. Hits. And 2 is not a wound. Strength 6, toughness 4. And then the Shuriken Catapults, they will hit. 4s to wound. Yeah, those 2 AP -3. So those 2 drones are dead. Plus another save, yeah, so they're gone. And that is actually... oh no, First Blood's already been picked up. Hammerhead number 2's gone. Okay, so Prince L'Oreal clearing away some of the stealth drones. Okay. So then we'll go on to the bikers next. We'll allocate their firepower. A few minuses to take into account here for Neuroweb System Jammer, and also minuses if we're going to fire any of these ghost kills or drones. Okay, so the bikers here, shots have been allocated. It's 8 shots into the Fire Warriors here. That's from this squad here going into the damaged Fire Warrior squad that's just in front of the ghost kill. Just trying to clear them out of the way. So we're on Neuroweb -1. So take that one away. And that's it. 3s to wound. Yeah, 3 saves normal. 3 saves are 4+. This is just on regular Fire Warriors here.
All saved.
All saved. And then 2 laser lance shots. 2 hits on 5s. 2s to kill. Double 6. 2 Fire Warriors brought down AP -4. So they can be removed. And the other 3, their laser lances into the ghost kill. They're in range. The stealth drones are gone. So it's just going to be a straight 4+ to hit. And out of range, I reckon, of the Prince, so not get that reroll of 1. 4s to win, I think, strength 6, toughness 6. No wound comes through. And then it's going to be 12 shots with the Shuriken Catapults that's been declared into the weakened Fire Warrior squad right at the very back, just over there. 4s for hits. Not very good. 3s for wounds. There's 2 6s again, that's 2 Fire Warriors brought down. And then 2 saves of 4+ as well.
4+, make them both, so 2.
Okay, good dice rolling, but 2 Fire Warriors gone. Okay, going to fire these. They moved. Going to go into the Fire Warriors right on the extreme flank. Just going to try and put some shots into them. 4s to hit because we moved. We're out of range of our leader. We've got some hits here. Just a wound comes through, strength 4, toughness 3, regular save of 4+, Charon passes again. Okay, so still got this lot here to fight. He's already been and gone. We've got this unit to decide what to do with here, the Dark Reapers. Okay, just going to do a squad here first of all. 2 moved. They're going to the Ghost Kill, the one on the extreme Eldar right hand flank. Those, well, one of those is hit. And the ones that stood still, need 3s. No, this is -1. So that one actually still becomes a miss. Right. But those have hit. Just because of the stealth technology. And there's no wounds at all coming through. Strength 4, toughness 6. Okay, so we'll go to this squad here. We get these shots done. These are fight. The other Ghost Kill still has its drones. So it'll be 5s for hits here. We'll reroll this one because of the Autark nearby. And 5s or 6s. Got a 6. So you can either put a drone onto that or take the hit. It'll come through AP -3. Either a drone slain. No, it doesn't work that way. It's just 2+ for save your protocols, or you can just take the wound.
I'll go on to a drone.
Okay, 2+ for save your protocols. Yep, and the drone just takes some mortal wounds. It's gone, but that'll preserve the Ghost Kill, keeping it on 10 wounds. Okay, so we're going to go for these. I think I've got to go after Long Strike to try and pick him off. So 6 shots, including the Exarch's extra shot. Needing 3s, and rerolling 1s for the Autark nearby. Almost. Okay. 4 hits though. Strength 8, 3s to wound. Oh, no. Command reroll. I am desperately short. I've got 2 command points left. 3+ for a chance to try and take out Long Strike here. We'll go for it here. It comes through. 2 saves here of 5+. If you roll 2 5s, here it comes. Nope. No, Long Strike's gone. Unless Aaron wants to command reroll one of those to keep him alive. Yeah, tough enough choice.
Worth that at the end of your shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go for it.
Yeah, I would have gone for it. Yeah. 5+. No, alright, Long Strike is dead, and now non-rerollable explosion, no, okay. But the 2 hammerheads are gone. The Eldar have picked them off here in this fight, so Long Strike is no more. Alright, Fire and Fade has been played out. I really want to keep those alive, and it is not kept, the point.
No chance to get back.
So, one more chance to get this back on 6. Really, oh, no, okay. All command points gone. That's it from the Eldar. No rerolls anywhere at all. So all command points used up here, just on the last Fire and Fade. But I see the value in trying to keep those away from line of sight. Shooting phase is finished now for the Eldar. It's actually been quite scary. 2 hammerheads gone, crucially. So the Tau backline under attack. We'll go on to charges and Overwatch next. Alright, Overwatch has taken place. It's been utterly brutal here. Prince L'Oreal charged first of all. You have to hand it to him. He's brave here in amongst the Tau lines. No Overwatch allowed, so he's been able to charge into pretty much whatever he wanted to here. He's gone in this gap. He's tapped out these. He's made contact with the commander into this drone and into this Ghost Kill as well. So disrupting the heart of this Tau gun line. Then the broken up area around here. We then attempted to charge with the bikers. He brought down 4. Including the Exarchs, just the 1 has made it into close combat. Rolled a double 1 for my charge as well on top of the damage. It's just made it in against the Fire Warriors here. Didn't reach this portion of the army, but the Wraith Knight surged ahead and has charged into the breaches. Did take a wound on Overwatch, and so it would have been 3 wounds, but Fortune blocked 2 of the wounds coming through, so down to 8 wounds with him. Eldrad tried to charge, the Bone Singer tried to charge, none of those rolled high enough to reach the breaches, but that's charges done. Whatever the outcome of this game, Eldar have plunged right into the heart of this Tau Empire force, even in range of their protected objective marker just there, but it may well be too little too late here for the Eldar. They've taken heavy casualties, and the Tau may well punish them heavily next turn, but for now it's our time here with the Eldar. We'll go on to their combat resolution next. So I'm going to fight with Prince L'Oreal. These 2 get to show down against each other. Well, we've plunged into the back of the commander here. 2s to hit. They've all hit. 3s to wound. How many wounds do you have here? It's an Enforcer battlesuit.
6.
It has 6. This commander could be slain. I've got no command rerolls left, which I hope we get. What's your toughness? 5?
Yep.
Yeah, 3's to wound. Come on. Yes, now that's 2 damage. That's 8 wounds. AP -4.
Okay.
I think I've just slain the tower commander here. Commander Ghost Tide has been attacked from behind, stabbed 4 times in the back by a laser lance. It's not going to help. Yeah, we're just saying that the drone safety protocols could have intervened, but that would have blocked 2 wounds, but still it would have been 6 coming through, so the commander's gone. Bit of stunned silence here. Prince L'Oreal's swung around the tower line, has flown through, and now has just picked off Commander Ghost Tide himself. The tower are stunned at what's just happened here. The sneaky Eldar have broken in, and the tower commander has been slain. The spear, you can imagine, emerging from the front of his chest here, crackling and spitting with its electrical power, but the tower commander is no more. So we'll carry on. The lone biker next into the Fire Warriors, needing 3s, and 2s for a kill. No wound from him. What a contrast compared to the Autarch. Okay, so the other unit left is the Wraith Knight. We'll do 12 attacks into the breaches. So 12 attacks, needing 4s. I doubt we'll take the whole squad down, but it's not too bad actually. That is a good number of hits. 2s to wound, strength 8. Okay, we'll check the minus on this, but the breaches have been stomped all over here. 8 wounds have come through. Yeah, 6s is AP -2 for Titanic Feet.
That's cocked.
Cocked dice, yeah.
So just one.
Just the one. 7 casualties here from the Wraith Knight as he stomps all over the tower on that flank. So Eldar causing a lot of disruption here for the tower. You can see this chunk of the gun line has been heavily disrupted, heavy casualties taken. Now the commander's been taken out. But crucially for the tower, this chunk of the army here is still in very, very condition, untouched. Just these have been tapped out. They'll not be able to shoot next turn. That'll prove to be the vital unit next turn for the tower. Plus these 2 ghost kills. They can jump and move about, and their firepower can be deadly. So the Eldar, I can't really say they're ahead because they've lost so many resources. But they're not out of the fight here for sure. We'll keep going. We'll let Aaron make his attacks back. I did swing around with the Wraith Knight here, tapping into these. Aaron will get to attack there. And then across to the infantry against the bikers. So get this resolved next. Yeah, it's 5s to hit the Wraith Knight. 6s to wound. None come through. Strength 3, toughness 8. Across here, you can chuck him if you want to move him in. Yeah, okay. So that's 4 attacks. Needing 5s. They've all missed. And then here, 1 drone attack against the commander, needing a 6. And then we'll check out the number of attacks for these. 3 attacks here with the Ghost Skill, needing 6s actually because of the Shimmer Plume.
That was 1. That's a win.
So won't come through. 3 up save. Passed, and then 2 attacks here from the broadside. 2 4s, no. And that is about it. Okay, turn's finished. Morale is fine for all of the units. Tower infantry passed theirs. Even the squad that took 7 casualties, Aaron rolled a 6. So for bonding knife rituals, an auto pass. And then for the bikers, auto pass here because of the avatar nearby. Turn 2 is finished for the Eldar. They have made an impact this game. They've caused disruption and heavy damage on this tower force, but still a sizable chunk remains, easily enough to bring down the tower, the Eldar units, and then also to move out into objectives. Eldar have made good strides across the board, but all of that ground can be lost on the later turns if the tower can clear the Eldar resistance out of the way and then move on to the objectives later on in the game. We'll go on to turn 2 now for the Tower Empire. So we've not done this combination before, and it is proving to be a fascinating encounter. Aaron just reacting here to the Eldar attack. I think the crucial units for him this turn will be the 2 ghost kills for sure, and also the firepower that can come from this unit. Really the 2 main targets at the moment will be Prince L'Oreal, still has 5 wounds remaining and proving to be a real menace, and also the Wraith Knight with 8 wounds left, to see if Aaron can bring that down. Let him make the rest of his moves here. Alright, movement complete for the tower, just reacting to Eldar units, harassing them here at this stage. So pulling out of combat, all units are pulled out of combat here against Prince L'Oreal. So breaches, where did they come from? They were across here, were they? Okay, so first to move were the Fire Warriors out of the way. These then pushed through, pulling out a close combat. Then the Breaches have come through in this direction. Marksman stayed where he is. Pulled out of combat here. Ghost Kill's relocated, ready to lay down firepower. It has enough firepower to bring that knight down. This one's pulled out as well to lay some shots into any of these targets across here. And then Fire Warriors spreading out in this direction. There are rumours there are striking scorpions in the area that could turn up at any moment. That's movement done here for the tower. For now, they're trying to repel the last of the Eldar attack to delete as many units as possible. And then Aaron can rally his forces and then push out onto objectives. That seems to be the plan here at this stage, not to panic, but just to deal with the immediate threats and then move on from there. We'll go straight onto shooting phase now for the tower. I think it's going to be the most important shooting phase so far. Okay, here it comes. Okay, shooting phase. First unit to fire is this unit of breaches. Aaron's going to put 20 shots here into Prince L'Oreal. So the whole unit's in range 5, so it's going to come through at strength 6, AP -2. Breaches are useful for repelling enemy units at close range. 5's to hit because of the Shimmer Plume relic, the -1 to the hit rolls.
And rerolling the 1.
Yes, there's a marker light hit's been put through earlier on. Aaron's done his marker lights. 1 hit through here, and 1 hit came against the Wraith Knight. So rerolling 1s. 3's to wound. This could be enough to bring the Prince down. Yeah. That is enough.
6.
6 saves of 4+ invuln save will take. Ouch. 4 wounds, 3 wounds taken, so down to 2 wounds left. So Aaron's going to go on to the Fire Warriors here. They could do enough damage to bring Prince L'Oreal down. There's 2 wounds remaining. 20 shots of these. It's a good idea to use infantry, lower grade squads to try and clear this one out of the way. Leaves his heavy guns to fire at other targets. Again, it's 5s for hits here. Rerolling 1s. Okay, Aaron just made a couple of rerolls. Hits didn't come through. And that's still 3's to wound here. Strength 5 with pulse rifles.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you got me now. 3's to save. 2 2s, and the Prince is gone. Alright, the Prince is gone. Aaron says he's glad to see the back of that model. He was a menace here to this tower gun line. Okay. Next
is going to be this Ghost Kill, everything in here.
Okay, and take it you're going to supercharge. Okay, 6 shots with the Cyclic Iron Raker. You can reroll your 1s. That saves you from taking mortal wounds. Okay, and
5 or
4s.
4s.
Yeah, there's no minuses at all. I think your strength 8's 4's to wound. Yes, -1, 4 pluses. We blocked 2, D3 damage. Just the 1, and I could ignore it on a 5+ for fortune, which we do. Whoa! 2 fusion blasters next. In 4s. Can reroll the 1. Got the hit, just about. 3's to wound, or 4's to wound. No, strength 8, toughness 8. On the Wraith Knight, come on, reroll. Aaron's got 4 left. Wish I had 4 command points left. 50-50. There's been a number of 50-50 rolls here.
Nope.
Now, if this Wraith Knight stays alive, there could be trouble here for the tower. It still has 8 wounds remaining. These have all pulled out of close combat. He's fired. A lot of the infantry have fired. We've got this Ghost Kill left, and the broadsides here with the high yield missile pods still to fire. Okay, it's got to be done. Just want to check the range here. I think you're just within 12, just to see if we get a Laytok or not. Yeah, just checking. It's just in range, literally by a fraction of an inch, but it's fine. D3 shots with the Fusion Collider. 2 shots, and you may as well roll the 2 other Fusion Blasters at the same time. So 4's to hit here. 2 hits, rerolling 1s. Oh, okay, 2. 4's to wound. Oh, no, they've not wounded here. These should be dead ages ago. Should have been destroyed, but the Wraith Knight's still alive. Okay, this unit could save the day. Smart missile system's going to try and take out the biker. High yield missile pods. 16 shots are going to go into the Wraith Knight here to try and finish it off. It is -1 for the shooting though for a Laytok. So 5's for hits. And you get to reroll your ones.
1-1. Yep.
Okay, there's a few have come through. Yeah, the -1 to hit rolls has helped out here. 5s to wound, though. Strength 7, toughness 8.
Nothing.
None. Okay, and then smart missile systems now into the biker. 16 shots. 5s to. No, you are in range. Here, I think you're in range 12. It's another tight measurement here. No, just out by, again, a fraction of an inch. So 5s and 6s for hits.
Okay.
And 3s to wound.
Okay.
Yep. So -1s will take 4 up. Saves or invuln saves. He's gone. Okay, so the last of the Shining Spears removed from play. So the bikers are all gone. Shining Spears removed. The Prince is gone. But a noble sacrifice made, and crucially he tapped out this unit here. Its firepower could have been enough to destroy the Wraith Knight, but they've been disrupted here by the Prince sacrificing himself nobly to disrupt tower firepower. A bit more shooting to go. There's some infantry fire left, but most of the tower shooting is now complete. So that's the last of your shooting?
That's okay.
Yep, okay. So 10 shots here from these fire warriors. They can actually shoot against the Avatar now that the biker's been removed from play. He's a Latox. It's actually -1 to hit him, so 5s and 6s for hits. It's these minuses here are driving the town mad here during this game. And then 5s to wound. 1 wound comes through. We'll take a 3-up save, which is passed, and that marks the end of the shooting phase here for the tower. All of a sudden, sacrifices here from the Eldar, but they are still very much in this fight. I take it there's no charges to take place.
No.
No, okay, so turn finished. No morale to resolve. My units are wiped out with firepower, so turn is over. We'll go on to turn 3 for the Eldar next. Alright, so movement's complete here for the Eldar. Bit of readjustment along our back line just to maximise firepower and grant as many rerolls as possible. So these have sat still. No more fire and fade left. So I've pulled these out along into the crater to give them the best possible cover save. And then this unit's remained where it is. This unit's remained where it is. And the commander's moved across here. He has moved, granting now reroll 1s for all of these units. Within 6 of all of them. Yeah, I moved him too far. I've corrected. I pulled him back. It's 7-inch move he gets. Okay, so that's that movement complete down here. Scorpions have arrived. I've put them inside this crater again, trying to maximise their cover saves. They get a 2-up save against regular firepower coming through. This warlock here rolled a 6 for his advance, so he's gone all the way across here, hidden behind these containers. Then round here, the Avatar's gone 7. Eldred's moved up with him as well. The Spirit Seer and Warlock are now on top of this objective, and the Wraith Knight and Bone Singer have swung around here, still very much alive. We'll go now on to the Psychic phase for the Eldar here on turn 3. Right, so here we go. First thing I'm going to do is try and put D3 wounds back onto the Knight. It's another 3. We're going to go back up to 11 wounds. Okay, we'll go to Eldred next, the Master. Going to try and put Fortune back onto the Knight again. And it doesn't go off. I'm going to reroll both of those dice because he's Eldred. Almost perilled. Okay, that doesn't go off. All right, so no Fortune on the Knight. That's a crucial roll here. That's a shame. We'll miss that. So not so fortunate this turn. Next, we'll put Guide onto the Wraith Knight. See if that goes off. That one goes off, no problem. And then that's on the Wraith Knight. And the last one we're going to do is Smite here. We'll go dead ahead against these Fire Warriors. It's needing a 5. Perils. Yeah, hang on. There could be trouble here. I think we're on +1 to our result though.
Oh, okay.
Which makes it a 3. That's okay?
That's okay, yeah.
Yeah, alright. So we've got away with that. But no Smite. That's a shame. Wanted to smite away these warriors. But that's not to be. Yeah, it is Perils of the Warp. It's not a score of +1, it's a roll of a +1. So D3 mortal wounds on Eldred. We take 2 mortal wounds. But he has a Ghost Helm. Is there anything this guy doesn't have? 2 3s. It's 2s to pass that, so no damage comes through from him. Okay, I'm thinking about changing this Eldar list perhaps into the next season, but there's one model that will remain in the list, and that will be Eldrad. It's an amazing model, beautiful sculpt from Games Workshop, and as you've seen in this game, he really has been a crucial unit for the Eldar. It's very dependable and reliable for sure. But that's Eldrad finished. A couple more Psychers to use here for the Eldar. So I'm going to try and put Protect on Eldrad if we can. Yes, we do. Eldrad now has a 2+ invuln save. Okay, Spirit Seer next. We'll go for Smite with him. Needing a 6. Goes off on a 9. D3 mortal wounds. 3 mortal wounds caused. I'm not going to manifest the power from him, so that is Psychic Phase finished. Not too bad from the Eldar. We're going to Shooting Phase for them next. Okay, so we're going to fire these first of all. Going to put 6 shots into the Ghost Killer. It's the one just over there. Yeah, Aaron's pointing to it. Yeah, I'm going to go after him. 3s for hits. There's no... they ignore all modifiers. So they're quite useful against ghost kills. Reroll this one for the Autarch being nearby. No, it's fouled. 3s to wound. 2 wounds do come through. It's not doomed or anything. No. Okay, so Aaron will get 2 4-up invuln saves here.
Make them both.
Oh, he's passed both. Alright, so no impact at all from the Dark Reapers. Going to fire at some drones. Some shield drones. Rerolling this one. And then 4s to wound here. 2 6s from the Eldar. That's 2 mortal wounds in addition. So for the 2 mortal wounds, Aaron can roll 5 pluses to ignore because it's a shield drone. You've rolled 2 6s in return. Unbelievable. And then 2 regular saves of 4+. And then 5 pluses to ignore because you're a shield drone.
Nope.
No, okay. 2 shield drones taken out by snipers. Alright, so these here, we said 2 of them can see the ghost kill across there. Just rolled that. I mean, how many double 6s are we going to roll here in this game? Rolling to wound. 1 wound comes through, yeah, and a normal save. Yeah, 4, fine, okay. So that's them done, those have shot. He's still to go, and we've got some snipers. Just check our range, these are right at the back here. So we're going to fight the broadsides. They've moved out, the ones with the heavy rail rifles, so we'll fire at them. And we hit with those. Come on, 4 6s. Yeah, okay, so 1 mortal wound. You can take it on the model or you can take it on a drone. It's just 1 damage. Yeah, Aaron will take a mortal wound just on the battle suit. Just for a low grade damage like that, it's worth absorbing it and saving the drones for the higher caliber weapons. So then you've got 2 normal saves of 2+ to make first of all. And yeah, 6 and 5. Okay, so just 1 mortal wound caused from the snipers. Going to fire him at shield drones. Try and pick on those. 2. How many? Another double 6. I know why. Look, I'm rolling on the Eldar Ancient Runes here. Rolling to wound now. 3+. Yeah, 1 wound comes through. Aaron can take a 4+ invuln save.
Nope.
No, and then a 5+ because it's a shield drone. Yep, on a 6. Okay, well done. And I think that's Eldar shooting. No, we've got a little bit here actually. Striking Scorpions have just arrived, and they'll put some pistol fire into the advancing Tower Fire Warriors. 11 shots. Shuriken weapons. Just the 2. No minus at all. It's 2 saves of 4+. Okay, just 1 Fire Warrior drops down dead here from Shuriken pistol fire, and that marks the end of no, it doesn't, sorry, the Avatar of Cain is yet to fire. Yeah, I'm going to fire into the ghost kill, one that's closest to the Wraith Knight. Yeah, okay, so here it comes. Gets the hit. 3s to wound. Yeah, wound comes through. AP -4, so Aaron will take a 4+ invuln save on his shield.
Nope.
No. And the damage is 5 wounds taken. He's half slain the ghost kill. Yeah, it's always roll 2 dice, no matter what range it is. I thought it was half range, but like melt weapons. But with the Avatar of Cain, it's always 2 dice, choosing the best for the Wailing Doom. We rolled a dice again. It was a 4, so we'll keep the 5. It's 5 wounds caused on the ghost kill. Eldar firepower finished. We'll go on to charges and Overwatch next. Right, so we're on the middle of charges here, just to capture some of this here. Eldrad's charged in first, contacting these. No other supporting fire coming through. The Avatar's charged in, no supporting fire. Just declared a charge here. I've rolled the charge already. I will make it in against these 2. Aaron's just doing a supporting fire from this. So D3 shots with the Oh, you've already rolled it, have you?
Yeah, 3. Okay.
3. Okay. 5 shots, then it'd be 5s to hit here. This is with the fusion firepower. This is the roll. 2 hits. Oh no. I maybe shouldn't have charged. 1 wound, yes. Strength 8, -4. So I can't do anything to stop it.
Okay.
And the damage is. Oh. That's just 1 wound.
I'm going to reroll that.
Come on, reroll. Yeah, I would have done as well. That's 4 wounds taken. I've got no fortune to stop it. So now all of a sudden we're down to 7 on the Wraith Knight.
Overcharging with the
Cyclic Iron Raker, yeah. 5s. It's good. 3s, 4s to wound. Oh no, they've all wounded. It's AP -1, yeah. So we'll take 4 up saves. Got to block some of these. No, 3d3 damage. No, no! 7 wounds!
Oh,
falling over.
yeah.
A catastrophic collapse. No, oh, God. No, that's game. What a fateful decision to charge.
Overwatch.
Deadly Overwatch from the tower. I thought I'd get in. I thought Aaron would roll a load of misses, but he's rolled some deadly dice there. And that command reroll, very, very helpful. Well played. Wraith Knight's gone all that effort to build him up, and he's been shot down here by Tau Overwatch. Just the Avatar now, and Eldrad still taking the fight to the Tau, but we've lost a most valuable asset here. The Wraith Knight is no more. What a shame here for the Eldar, but the Wraith Knight is gone. Right, so a fight hit. Avatar fighting down. So we'll put 2 attacks into the marksman. 2 hits. 2s to wound. Go straight through the armour. And it's 2d6. He's gone.
Yep.
It's 2d6 and then 2d6. There you go. 10 wounds. Yep. Cut to pieces. Stamped all over. Trodden upon. And is now dust. Okay, and then now we'll go for 3 attacks into the Fire Warriors. 1 miss. 2s to kill him. Oh, okay. Just 1 Fire Warrior brought down. Right, Eldred will fight next. 2s to hit. 3s to wound. Yeah, 2 wounds come through. AP -2. So Aaron can make 6 up saves. No, alright. Fire Warrior's wiped out. And Eldrad can sit where he is, I reckon. Okay. And that's combat's done. No one else is in combat. No Tau units to fight back. So turn is finished. Sort of the middle stage of the game. Eldar continuing to press on here against the Tau. We've lost the Wraith Knight now. Really just these 2 characters left. We'll see what the Tau can do about them. Crucially now for Aaron is all of the broadsides are available to shoot. The 2 ghost kills are still very much operational. Also, we'll go on to turn 3 now for the Tau. This could be the point where they start to push the Eldar back and expand out onto the board. Alright, so movement for the Tau here on turn 3. Fire Warriors pushing through, now sensing the urge to push through and try and clear out Eldar resistance on this objective, so pushing through of these units. Remaining stationary of these. Reroll 1s for the units remain stationary. It's been granted by the Imperial. Drones happy to sit where they are. Across here. Breaches have moved for a little bit. They can lay down some firepower here. The problem is the 2+ invuln save on Eldrad, and the Avatar's tough enough. Now with the Wraith Knight removed from play, the Ghost Killers can start moving about. Stimulant Injector has been used here, so Aaron's moved just as normal, and will be able to shoot as normal with this one, even though it has 5 wounds remaining. Fire Warriors just here. But now these jump pack units can start moving about. The Eldar units trying to pick off these characters with their firepower. Okay, so movement's done. Leadership passed across here with the drones, by the way, no problem at all. Movement done. We'll go on to shooting phase next. Okay, so D3 shots here. It's going into the Avatar. 2 shots. And then the Avatar Fusion Blaster, so 4 shots in total, needing 4s. Mark Light's already been placed on the Avatar here, so 4s to hit, re-rolling 1s. Yes, that's really good. Oh, come on. 2 6s and a 5. Okay, we'll take 5+ invuln saves. We have passed 1. 2d6 damage. So 2d6 choose the best. 2d6 choose the best again. So, and I'll take the 3. And the other one. Oh, I take the 6. Ouch, 9 wounds. That's enough to destroy the Avatar here, unless we roll up for our molten body. I think in the old rules for the Avatar, it was ignore melter shots, and that would have been a bit more. It would have been scary. Everything around here would have not caused any trouble. 5s to... Oh, unbelievable. Look at that. 4 wounds taken, though. It's half slain, as the Avatar has taken 4 out of 8 wounds. Shots into the bone singer, 3 wounds caused. Just rolled that, 2 5s and a 6, so no damage on him. Still plenty of firepower to go. Overcharge, yeah. Next ghost kill here is going to overcharge the Cyclic Iron Raker into the Spirit Seer and the 2 fusion blasters into the Avatar. 4s. Just the 1. 2s to wound. Yeah, we'll take a 4 up in Von save, which we pass on a 4. Okay, and then 2 fusion blaster shots into the Avatar in 4s, and a 3 to wound. Wound comes through. 5 up in Von save. No. I think you're in range 9. Yeah, I think easily in range 9. Yeah. 2d6 damage, choosing the best. 5s and 6s would be good. There's the 6. Gone. Oh, no. Avatar picked off here. Doesn't seem to do too well against fusion blaster shots. Good shooting. The Avatar of Cain is no more. That's another valuable asset for the Eldar. Gone. They're taking heavy damage now. Okay, 10 shots, 5 of them firing at range 5 inches, so it's going to be 10 shots here at strength 6 minus 2. Oh, it doesn't matter. Just fire them all the same, because there's 2 up in one save.
That's true.
And it's all going to be 3s to wound, because I'm toughness 4 with him. So Aaron will just do 20 shots, because it's not making any difference there. And it's just going to be normal hits. So 4s. No rerolls available. Yeah, he does. Aaron gets reroll 1s here. The Pharaohs have been range 6 for the power that's been granted. And that's caused another 4 hits. 3s to wound.
Okay.
Tons of wounds. Fab 1. 6+ for Ulfway. Nope. Alright, Eldrad has now been wounded. Okay, this Fire Warrior squad here, 27 shots into the Scorpions. That's for rapid fire, and also volley fire coming from the Cadre Fireblade. He's just within 6 inches, just tucked at the back there. No minus to hit rolls at all, so you're looking at 4s for hits.
Not reroll ones.
Yeah, no rerolls available. Yeah, okay. Okay, so it'll be 3s to win, strength 5. Toughness 3. There's loads and loads of saves to make. I'm just going to pick them all up. And try and roll 2s or more. There's 2. Cover's definitely helped us out, but 2 casualties taken, 2 Scorpions picked off. 14 shots. A couple of the Fire Warriors from the other squad are having rapid fire, so they'll get the benefit of rapid fire and volley fire, and the others are out. So 14 shots in total. Needing 4s.
These will reroll their ones.
Ones because of the Ethereal nearby, yep. Yeah, there was a reroll one there, which didn't hit.
Okay.
And again, 3s to wound. The Eldar running out of steam now. It's losing units here. And Scorpions now under heavy sustained fire.
7.
2s. There's another 2 picked off. Nothing we can do. Scorpions hissing in defiance, but being slain here by Tau firepower. Okay, broadsides. Limited with their firepower because of targets obscured and hidden away, but 2 shots are going to go into here. This is from the heavy rail rifles. Aaron's allocated the rest of his firepower, but here come these 2. Needing 5s. They've missed. Okay, the other 2 shots are going to go into Scorpions. Needing 5s again. 1 hit. And it's a 6-up save. So AP minus 4. No, so Scorpion pulverised by that shot coming through. So lost half the squad here. Now you're going to rapid fire. Not rapid fire, they're going here. Yeah, okay, 5s and 6s. This is the plasma rifles now firing. And against heavy infantry.
Reroll 1s. Yep.
It's a brilliant roll. Surely not. Okay. And then 2s to wound. Yeah, all wounded. AP minus 3. So we'll go for 5-ups. We've blocked 1, but 2 more Scorpions brought down here. 7 casualties in total. Heavy damage down at the tower, able to turn their attention against this unit. That's that unit fired. So now it's the high-yield missile pod units available to shoot. Yeah, Aaron's declared his firepower. The high-yield missile pods are going to go into Eldar. Just hoping we roll a few 1s and get the D3 damage. And then the smart missile system is going to try and pick off the Scorpions.
Do smart missiles first.
Yeah, 5s. Rerolling 1s. Oh, there's tons of hits there. There's loads of 5+ hits here against the Scorpions. God, absolutely superb. 3s to wound. This could wipe out the squad here. And there's a few have fouled, but it's still pretty good. 5, okay. 3 up saves, because it's AP -1. 2 more. Ariel Doomhand stands alone, but morale could be a bit of a bit of an issue for Ariel Doomhand. You would be discouraged if you saw your entire squad brought down by firepower. 9 casualties taken on that unit. Yeah, high-yield missile pods into Eldrad. You've in range 12, so it's going to be 4s to hit, rerolling 1s. And again, there's a load of hits come through. If you could just get past the invuln save. There's a couple more hits have come through. And then there's 1 just there, yeah, okay. So now we're looking for 3s to wound though. Strength 7, toughness 4 on Eldrad.
Okay, 4.
4, just don't roll any 1s. 1's made it through. Okay, so we'll get D3 damage at least. It is 3, 6 is to ignore. 4th weight, yeah, 2 more wounds taken. So Eldrad is now half slain. Eldar gradually getting hosed down here. It's only a matter of time before they're eliminated from the board, but we are at the halfway point of the game, just about to go into turn 4, so time is moving along. Okay, the turn finishes. I've done morale. Ariel Doomhand has decided to leave in disgust at being deep striked in front of the tower lines here. The Scorpions are no more. We're going to struggle to take this objective now. The tower looks set to try and claim it, but we do have an infantry line here that can lay down some firepower. Perhaps there's ghost skills to try and deal with. We'll go on to Eldar turn 4 next. Alright, so movement for the Eldar has taken place. We've kept the snipers remaining where they are, but we have moved these through to try and get line of sight in this direction. Eldrad's pulled back, so too has the Bone Singer, and they've relocated with the Spirit Seer and Warlock there as well, just to chuck some smite into that ghost skill, see if we can bring one of them down. And we've remained stationary with him just for now. Okay, movement is complete here for the Eldar. We'll go on to their psychic phase next. Okay, Eldar psychic phase complete. It's been pretty good actually. Protect has gone on to Eldred. He's back up to his 2 up invuln save. And the ghost skill's gone. That was 2 lots of smite coming through, plenty of mortal wounds being scored. And Eldred also managed to put Doom on the other ghost kill and Guide on these as well. That is psychic phase finished. We'll go on to shooting phase now for the Eldar on turn 4. Okay, so we'll start with these. I've lined these up so they can shoot at the other ghost kill. So we're going to be on 3s to hit. It's all re-rollable. We're ignoring all modifiers with the special rules for the Dark Reapers. They've almost all hit here. And because of Doom, you'll be on 5s to wound. And again, it's all re-rollable. Oh, yikes. Enough to bring you down. It's going to be 4+ invuln saves here. 7 saves to make. Aaron should roll well enough here to keep the ghost kill alive.
3 go through.
3 go through. Okay, that's going to be 6 damage taken on the ghost kill. It's down to 4 wounds left. So, good shooting there. We've since fired pistols across here, picked off one of the fire warriors, just 2 left in that squad. So that's all of their firepower complete. Those are done. Got snipers to fire now, and then also the Autarch here. We'll put this unit of snipers into the ghost kill here. So, it is -1 to hit rolls. -2. Yeah, okay, so we're on 5s to hit. 1 wound comes through, and Aaron will make a 3 up save. Okay, we'll put him into him next. So it's going to be 4s for hits. We'll fire the 2 damage option. I was rerolling dice there.
He is close to the guide card. Like,
Yeah, she doesn't get it. It's Doom I get the rerolls for, so he's missed entirely. So these snipers down here, same target, needing 5s because of the shield or the stealth drones. Yeah, 2 wounds come through, but it's no minus at all. It's just 3 up saves.
Yeah.
They've passed. Right, just 1 unit of snipers left. I'll fire those into the advancing fire warriors. So cock dice. Reroll the ones. They've all hit. 3 to wound. Yeah. So there's a mortal wound comes through, so that's a dead fire warrior, and then 4 saves of 4+. Yeah, it's good dice run, but 2 dead. That marks the end of the shooting phase here for the Eldar. Just trying to pick off as many tower models as we can. What we're trying to do at the moment is I think the tower can advance onto this one. So we're going to try and hold out on this one, which we have a good chance of holding on to. We're going to try and desperately hold onto that other objective here for the Eldar to stand any chance. No charges to take place. End of turn. Morale tests have been passed. There's none ready to take. There's no morale required. So we'll end our turn here and go on to Tau. Turn 4. Yes, I think we've got a scenario developing here. The Tau need to drive the Eldar off of that objective, and they also need to just capture this one. Because the situation at the moment is the Eldar picked up first blood. They picked up Slay the Warlord. The commander was slain. They also destroyed one of Aaron's heavy supports, Hammerhead number 2. So that gives the Eldar a bonus 3 points on top of the objective we hold. Currently we hold 2 objectives plus the bonus points. We're on 9. Aaron on 3. So he needs to capture this one and then get the Eldar off of that objective. That will deny us 3 and gain himself 3, and that'll see him through to victory. But not too easy here. Eldrad stands defiant on a 2+ invuln save. One of the ghost kills is gone, and Tau looking a bit thin on the ground on this flank. So maybe, just maybe, Eldar aggression has paid off by keeping the Tau back. Aaron has a strong base of firepower, but not much manoeuvrability here. And if he does move forwards, there is still a substantial amount of Eldar firepower here along the back lines. So this game is far from decided here at this point. The Eldar still have a chance of victory here. Both sides need to tread carefully at this point in the game, especially with this game being such an important one. He's just gone onto this objective. Now Aaron's picked up 3 points here. Okay, so now the score is 9-6 still to the Eldar, but Aaron can just needs to camp out on that objective and hold it through to the end of the game. At the same time, get the Eldar off of that objective over there. Okay, this is running tight here for both sides. Eldar with the last cluster of characters going to doggedly try and hold on to this objective. Aaron swung round to Fire Warriors and the Ghost Kill with Stimulant Injector being played. Breach is pushing up to try and break through in this area as well, and you can see the Cadre Fireblade pushing the Fire Warriors onto this objective. Now the Tower trying to break out and grab objectives, and then these units, reroll ones being granted by the Imperial, Markerlight at the ready here, drones on standby, and the broadside's ready to lay down some firepower. This objective looks comfortably held, but can the Tau capture the other two is the question. We're going to shooting phase for them next. All right, we're on shooting phase here. It's been partly resolved. So Bonesing has gone. He was picked off by heavy rail rifle firepower here. Eldrad withstood his attacks. Aaron split between the two. Eldrad took 1 wound. It was a mortal wound coming through from heavy rail rifle, but we ignored it with our 5+2 ignore mortal wounds coming through. So Aaron's just... Yeah, 4+. Both of those have a 4+. Those have fired, no damage coming through. The Ghost Kill. Aaron's just deciding what to do with that.
I think... I'm going to go True Fusion.
Into that Warlock.
And
I want into that, okay. Yeah, this Warlock here is supplying him with his 2+ invuln saves. If Aaron can get to him, 2 shots in 4s. Oh, no. There's nothing can be done about it. Okay.
Another one.
2 shots, need 4s. Oh, no. Oof, boy, oh boy, missed. The danger here is that the Eldar could sneak around and try and get some smites off against him to pick him off. There's a ton of Eldar snipers as well. Okay, so shots remaining. There are plenty of Fire Warriors still to shoot. and these broadsides just here with the high yield missile pods. All right, okay, so Aaron pretty quick with his decision. The broadsides are actually going to go after Eldrad. There's a 2+ invuln save, but Aaron's hoping, as before, because you have put wounds in him already, just to try and hose down Eldrad in a barrage of firepower. The Defiant Psyche here may well pay the ultimate price.
Okay, high yield.
High yield missile pods. There's no minus here because we're all weight, so straight up
yes,
dice rolls.
Reroll.
Reroll ones for the Ethereal, yeah.
And the marker light as well.
Yeah, Eldrad's been hit by Mark Light, by the way, from the Firesight Marksman. There's a load of hits here. 3 to wound, strength 7, toughness 4.
Okay.
You only need 1 or 2 of these to get through.
5.
Oh, 5. Don't roll any ones. Passed on quadruple 6 and a 2. Okay. Okay. 16 more shots here from the smart missile systems. I have to say, Eldrad's, he's not. I've not seen many characters take this much firepower. 3 to wound.
Just the 3.
3. Got him. 6+ for Ulfway.
Alright.
Unbelievable. Oh dear, Eldrad still remains defiant here, clinging on to that objective. He's determined that the Eldar will achieve victory here in this game. God dear. Right, okay, so that's all the heavy guns fire. Just some Fire Warriors to fire next. All right, shooting's taking place. Fire Warriors firing through here at -2 to their hit rolls because of a Latoc and then because they're rangers. But still managed to pick off 2 of the snipers here. So a bit of a long-range exchange taking place now between Eldar snipers and Tau Fire Warriors. Shooting phase is finished. The game looks almost even here at this point. We're going to charges and Overwatch next. Okay, so you'd never have guessed the game would have looked like this, but for Tau breaches charging in. Did pick one off with a shuriken pistol, got a 6 for a hit and a wound, and then across here, no damage on Overwatch. Ghost Kill's gone in, and the 2 Fire Warriors here. A desperate fight from both sides trying to claim this objective on this flank, and that's all the charges taking place. We're going to combat resolution next here on Tau turn 4. Alright, so combat's resolved. Did I pick you off here? No. No damage.
Yes, you did. 1.
Picked 1 to breacher off. No damage done on Eldrad. And across here, we killed the 2 Fire Warriors. Just these Witch Blades and Spear here, bringing those down. No attacks went into the Ghost Kill, who caused no damage. Turn's finished. We're going to go on to turn 5 now for the Eldar. The battle still rages. For this objective, turn to a mini fight now between what's left of these forces, and we'll see if the Eldar can pick off with snipers and other units at some of these advancing Tau Fire Warriors. Alright, so movement for the Eldar. We've swung around here, just lining up our shots at the lead elements of the advancing Tau. Snipers remain stationary, morale's passed. These are moved up here for a better field of fire. These have remained stationary. The character's still tucked behind the container here, not moving for now, and we've elected to stay in combat. Eldrad's got no choice. He's stuck there against the breaches, and the other 2 will fight away happily against the Ghost Kill. That's moving done for the Eldar here on turn 5. Getting towards the end stage of the game now. We'll go on to Psychic Phase for the Eldar next. Okay, Psychic Phase complete. Guide. Thanks again to Eldrad onto the Dark Reapers across here. Protect's gone off also onto Eldrad, so giving him his 2+ invuln save again. Doom from Eldrad went onto the Ghost Kill and took off 2 of the breaches with Smite, and then 1 wound caused from Smite, that was from the Spirit Seer, into the Ghost Kill. It has 3 wounds left. Shooting phase next for the Eldar. Alright, so Eldar shooting taking place. It's been pretty nasty here actually. Firing through these brought down a load of Fire Warriors, and they were finished off. That squad was finished off by snipers. Other shots from the snipers coming through. A number of mortal wounds being caused. 3 Fire Warriors killed from this squad, and then 4 wounds caused on the Cadre Fireblade. That was the double shot coming from the Autarch there. He is allowed to fire at character units for his Warlord trait. That shooting done. Well, this game's still not decided. We were worried this game might have been a whitewash either way. but it's not. It's going right to the wire here, which is exactly the kind of game that you want for one of these crucial last games of the season. We'll go now on to combat resolution next for the Eldar. So I'm going to fight with the Witch Staff here against the Ghost Kill. 2s for hits. It's always 2s to wound. 2 wounds have come through. 2 saves of 3+. It's damage 2 if any of these make it through.
Nope.
No, it passed. Okay, well done. Okay, Witchblade next. No, just the 1 makes it through. It does wound. 3 up save. Don't roll a 1 or a 2. Passed as well. Well done. So the Ghost Kill will survive. Eldrad next of his 2 attacks and his staff. Just the 1 hit comes through. No wound from him. That's all of the Eldar attacks done. Aaron can fight back. Okay, so Aaron's finished off his combats. He did put a wound onto the Warlock and a wound on Eldrad, but we passed. Okay, so turn's finished. We're going to turn. Bit of morale. Yeah, a little bit of morale here. The squad that took heavy casualties has actually been wiped out. Morale just here, which Aaron will resolve. He's rolled a 1. He's fine. All right, we're going to turn 5 now. This could be the last turn of the game, potentially, and the Tower could snatch victory here. Aaron's about to pounce on this objective, and he does currently hold the objective across the other side as well. Okay, so movement complete. As predicted, onto this objective here, Cadre Fireblade, despite his wounds, with 1 wound remaining, has moved up with the Fire Warriors. All Aaron needs to do is try and camp out and survive on here as long as possible. And the Breachers have disengaged from combat and now clustering onto the objective as well. Desperate stuff from the Tower. Aaron granting reroll 1s for his shooting and holding the line and the objective with the other units at the back. Shooting phase for the Tower next. Okay, so Fire Warriors have fired through, caused a wound, but we passed. Now the Ghost Kill's firing all of its shots into the Warlock. Yes.
So D3.
3 shots, needing 4s.
1.
Gets the hit. 2s for a wound.
Yep.
It's going to take a 4 up invuln save here. No, 2d6 choose the. He's already on a wound. He's gone. So I can no longer cast Protect on Eldrad. The best he'll get now is a 3+ invuln save. So Aaron's stopped that from happening. Okay. But it will last this time. We're still on a 2+ invuln save at the moment. I think Aaron's going to line up his heavy guns to try and blast Eldrad off the table. Okay, high yield missile pods first of all. 16 shots into Eldrad. There's no minuses to hit him. So it'll be 4s to hit, re-rolling 1s. Just need to. Aaron's hoping that I fail a few 2+ invuln saves, and then he's in with his D3 damage. Rerolling 1s. He did get a Markerlight hit, and also rerolling 1s for the Ethereal anyway. So 4s, yep, and 3s to win. There's a good few. It's 5 there. Got him. D3.
Yep.
2.
Oh, no, he's not dead.
6 to ignore. 2 wounds caused, or a 6-wound model, 1 wound left on Eldrad. Smart missile systems. Come on. I don't know, why am I rooting for you? No, don't do it. Stop. Oh dear. Tight games. We're hoping for games like this at the end of the season. We've got one here. This is anyone's game at the moment. I don't mind which either army goes through because they're both my armies anyway. But there's tons of wounds. Oh no, Eldrad.
2, 6.
6 saves. Odds are I should get a 1. Unless you're Eldrad defied here, still alive. Okay, the next set of broadsides. This is 4 shots with plasma rifles needing 4s. Superb dice roll. 3s to wound. Just the 2. Oh no, Snake Eyes. Ah, just as we needed it. Eldrad's gone. Oh no, unless I roll double 6. No, you can remove him from play. There he is. Eldrad is no more. But what a role he's played here in this game. Unbelievable. So, okay. Incredible. Okay. So, all the firepower was declared into him. So that's that finished. Those pulled out of combat. These have shot, I think, firepower. I know the Ghost Kill. No, he's been, hasn't he?
He's been, yeah.
Yep. All right. So, any charges to take place?
No.
None. And the turn finishes just there. All right. So, there's no morale to resolve. So, we'll roll to see if we go on to the next turn. 3+ will get it here. I have to roll because we went first. Oh, it's gone. The game's over, and I think the Eldar, for the first time in our season battle reports, have lost here at this crucial point against the upstart Tau. Yeah, I think the Eldar have lost. We'll calculate victory points here, but it looks like the Tau have won. Their strategy seems to have paid off. It's cost them dearly, though. Both sides have taken horrific casualties in this fight. The Eldar, we thought they were down and out here at the early stages of the game. Their strategy stuttered and stumbled, but they managed to rally. A few key units performed exceptionally well and kept the Eldar in the fight. But at the last gasp here, the Tau have snatched victory. 3 points for this objective at the back. 3 points for this one. The Fire Warriors moved out just in the nick of time, and the Breachers pulling out of combat onto this objective. That's 9 victory points picked up. Eldar got 3. Then Slay the Warlord, then First Blood, and then a heavy unit destroyed. So 6 points for the Eldar picked up. 9-6, a tight scoreline in the end, but the Tau have managed to achieve victory here. We line these two sides up, not having any idea what would happen. These two armies have never clashed before on the channel, but we have seen an epic fight for sure, a desperate battle from both sides, but the Tau emerge victorious. Alright, so thanks to Aaron Allen for taking part. He's commanded the Tau well, and he has led them to victory in this vital game at the end of the season. There's the battle. Keep a lookout for more, the last few important games coming up as we try and establish a winner for the season. But in this particular fight, the young race has triumphed. Great battle. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time. Alright, so units of the game. Aaron pretty quick for his decision. The Ghost Kills, solid enough, dependable, and their firepower's decent enough, and manoeuvrability around the board has been very helpful as well. So Aaron's going to give it to them. They were a real bane for the Eldar to try and deal with. For the Eldar, decent firepower did come in for the Dark Reapers. They were useful enough. Have to mention Prince L'Oreal as well with his antics in amongst the Tau gunline, but I have to give it to Eldrad, the incredible psyker that he is, solid and reliable, passing tons of psychic tests, and it took a Tau gunline 3 times in a row to bring him down. So that's units of the game for both sides.